All right, boys. Ronnie, George, come on over. Time you learn a lesson here. Not a man unless you can crack eggs. Your father's so good at this. Not only 3, but
What are you doing?
6 at a time. Can you believe it? All right, here we go. Beverly, it's all right. All right, here we go.
Not bad.
Already scrambled. Yep. All right, what do you need? Not that bad. All right, next lesson. Lord always wants us to trust Him. Now you hop on up on that piano. You're gonna jump. Yep. All right, rolling. Beverly, you gotta learn. All right, boys, get up there. All right, rolling.
Lord,
Ronnie,
protect the boy.
Come on, boy. Go ahead, Ronnie. Come on. Go ahead, Ronnie. Go jump. There you go. See? All right. Hey, George. All right, let's go.
George, go ahead. He'll catch you.
See?
Thank you, Lord.
Never doubt the Lord, boys. He'll catch you every time. All right.
When 1985 rolled around, Mom was pregnant with baby number 3, that's me, and they lived in a trailer park, an upgrade from their previous circumstances, in Dwight, Illinois. Mom wanted me to have the same doctor that delivered George because he was cheap and efficient, but he was in Missouri, hours away, so she was trying to time her delivery to coincide with the trip to my grandparents' house.
So cute.
Oh, Doug, this means so much to me. You don't know how much. To go back to Dr. George, the one that we had for George. Thank you.
Oh, of course.
Ronnie, I do love to hear you whistling, but could you stop?
Settle down back there, boys. We're almost there. I know it's 6 hours, long time. All right, here we go.
Oh, Mom.
All right, help your mother out of the car, boys. Come on, let's go hear what the doctor has to say.
Hi, Dr. George. 2 more weeks? I've got 2 more weeks. Thank you. Bye.
My soul. I don't have. I gotta get back to Illinois. I'm gonna be preaching this weekend.
I'll be
All right,
fine.
well.
I'm here with Mom and Dad. They'll take good care of me.
All right,
I
well.
love you.
See you in a couple weeks here.
Okay.
Okay. All right, boys, back in the car. All right, get in your beds. Oh, looks like we got a message here.
Doug, it's Bev. You've got to come back now. The baby's coming now. I mean,
my
now.
All right, boys, back in the car. Looks like your mother's gonna have the baby. All right. Here we go. Another 6 hours. All right. Very flat here. All right. All right, let's go see if your mother had the baby. Beverly, what'd you name the baby?
Rachel.
Oh my soul, I had a girl! Got that little Hammett face.
Could have used a cell phone. By the time I was toddling around, Mom and Dad were seriously thinking about settling down. With Ronnie and George approaching junior high, they thought it would be good to take a more permanent pastorate rather than moving around so much to start new churches. Dad began praying, and it didn't take long for the door to open.
Hello? Yep.
I remember that.
Yep, this is Doug. Okay, well. Sounds like a plan. Ready then. See you soon. Beverly, looks like we're going to be heading on over to Pennsylvania. They need a pastor there.
Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania, and what do you think? A couple of days and we can get on the road, or
Sure.
good?
I'll start packing right now.
All right.
How far's Pennsylvania?
Time with family to tell you about that epic trip to Pennsylvania. With their worldly belongings, mostly books, packed in a truck and scheduled to be delivered, Mom and Dad loaded up their car with the necessities and us 3 kids for the long drive from Midwest to East Coast. Now, if you've ever driven through St. Louis, you know how crazy things can get, as you have to change highways 3 or 4 times within a few minutes, going from overpass to underpass in hardly a blink of an eye. It was on one of those overpasses, on a curve of course, that the car decided to die. It wasn't safe to stay in the car, and it wasn't safe to walk on the side of the road, so Dad walked to the nearest gas station to call a tow service, while Mom sat in the car with us kids, trucks whipping by, and prayed for all she was worth. Money wasn't an issue since Dad was carrying his life savings with him, so they were able to get a motel room for the night and buy some food. Dad went off the next day to the garage to oversee the car getting fixed while Mom waited with us in the motel room. The car was unfixable, at least for the moment, and time was of the essence as it was promised we would be in Pennsylvania by Sunday. Let's rent a car, Dad thought, striding into a rental agency with his wad of cash. But wouldn't you know, they wouldn't take cash. Credit card only, they said to the preacher who never had a credit card in his life. Dad did the only thing he could think to do, while Mom did the only thing she knew to do.
All right, well, help us out, Lord. Let's see, Baptist churches. All right, here we go. Yes, this is the pastor. I am in need of your credit card.
The big rock house in Pennsylvania became home, a real home that didn't roll as Mom and Dad took the other side of the picture, the side of being the ones left behind. Instead of being the ones always going, now they stayed in the same place as they watched friends and staff members go around the country and around the world for missions. Baby number 4 came as little curly-headed Sam, and now their family was complete. Through it all, Mom had a servant's heart, taking on whatever capacity she needed to make up the difference. Time would fail me to relay all the little anecdotes through the last 23 years in Pennsylvania, but many of you know those stories already. There have been sad times and glad times, times when things were going great and times when Mom thought we were going to have to leave the church by the morning. But through all the times, God was faithful and has met all our needs. Mom has been a sister, a daughter, a mother, a grandmother, and a friend. She's been a wife, a nurse, a musician, a teacher, an editor, a publisher, an author, a counselor, a seamstress, an organizer, a cook, a decorator, a cleaner, a secretary, a manager, and a traveler, and most of the time, all those things at once. So I guess we could sum it all up to say this: Mom has a servant's heart. Now the tables have turned, and instead of being the one to stay home and say goodbye, she's the one packing up to move off again. It's almost reminiscent of the old days, except now she travels by plane instead of station wagon, with a laptop instead of a typewriter, and the only babies on her hip are the ones she can give back when it's time for bed.
But I'm not pastor. Let me tell you of a story about a gal named Bev, a pretty country girl with blonde hair upon her head. And then one day at an old church meeting, her heart went a-flutter when a new boy she was greeting. Doug Hammett, that is. Handsome, single, and smart, too. So they got hitched soon with her nursing almost done. Her husband felt that he was the one who really won. They traveled around preaching with no money to spare, but that really didn't matter since they didn't have a care. Then Roland, George, Rachel, and Sam, Kristen, Allison, and grandkids make a plan. Well, Bev, and now here you are on your way to Africa. You're leaving us all behind here in North America. We wish you all the best as you live far, far away. You're always welcome back for however long you'll stay. We love you, Bev. Y'all come back.